Welcome to the third section of this course, Implementing a Branching Strategy. In this section, we are going to understand what is a branching strategy. Then we are going to have an introduction to feature branch workflow. After that, we will work with feature branches, and finally we are going to configure Jenkins to run multi-branch pipelines. This is the first video of this section. Understand what is a branching strategy. In this video, we are going to take a look at an introduction to branching strategy, and then we are going to see what is the centralized workflow. Branching strategy or workflow is a way to define how new changes will be introduced to the main line of the software from the version control point of view. It defines lines of work in a version control. The main code line can have different names depending on the version control, which are master, trunk, default, or mainline. Branching allows teams to collaborate inside the one central code base, and developers can create branches and work independently on its changes. There are three main diffused models in the Agile community: centralized, feature workflow, and forking workflow, which we are going to understand the differences between them. But before that, it's important to highlight that there is no one-size-fits-all workflow, and also the workflow should be simple and boost the productivity of the team. Usually, when you are in the middle of a complex change, you don't want to commit your code to the master branch until it's finished. You want to feel enough confidence that your change is in a good state and tests are executed successfully locally. The problem is that this change can lead days, weeks, or months, and you are neither integrating your changes to the main line nor sharing it with the rest of the team. Having branches is a little bit controversial to CI point of view, which says that everyone commits to the main line every day. So, even if you need to create branches to work in a separated line of the codes, you should have short-lived branches and merge the master branch to your branch every day. On Git, branches are relatively cheap, which encourages you to create branches and also merge it back to the main line. Now let's understand the centralized workflow. This workflow enables multiple developers to push to a shared repository. This is great for teams transitioning from SVN or another centralized version control system, and it doesn't require any other branch. Only the master branch will be used. Now let's see how this workflow works. So first of all, you have the remote repository, and the head is pointing to the latest commit. The first thing that you need to do is to update your local repository. So you are going to do a git pull orange master, or you need to do a git fetch and after that merge it to your local branch. Once you have all of the changes locally or your local branch updated, you are good to start your changes. So then you are going to code, test, repeat until everything is fine and all of the tests are executed successfully. Once you are done with your changes, then you are ready to push it to the remote repository. Again, you are going to do this only using the master branch. Of course, meanwhile, if you are not working alone, you can have another person committing and pushing changes to master. In this case, you need to first pull and update with the latest changes, probably resolve conflicts if there are, and after that push it again to the master branch. This workflow is one of the simplest workflows, and from CI point of view is the one that people can contribute to the master branch only use one main line, and CI will run against this main line.